Hey, this is Chef Tim again, coming to you again. Today we're going to talk about a touchy subject today, sugar. Oh, I know it's so good because I used to love it myself. But you know what? Being a former diabetic, I understand how hard it is to give up that one comfort, sweets. I've walked in your shoes. I've been there. I've done it. I know how it feels to want that sugar. But I also know how sugar can ravage your body. It can make you do things you never thought about doing. But do you realize sugar can cause high blood pressure? The white package of sugar, do you realize it can cause arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis? It can cause lupus? Do you know it can cause blindness? It can cause indigestion problems? A lot of the inflammation that goes on in your body, you know, it's from sugar. It just doesn't deal with diabetes. But we have got comfortable because we got to have something sweet. And everywhere we look, most of all the foods, except for the plant-based, has sugar. Now there's sugar in plants, but not like sugar. We got to have our fast food sugar high in the mornings and late night. You think about it for a moment. You hear the commercials and they say, oh, the body don't know sugar is sugar. Well, I don't know what you've been listening to, but I think you know what sugar is, and the body does too. It's like saying the body does not know pain. You know pain. But let me ask you a question. When it comes to your favorite dessert or drink, do you realize, just think about a Coke for a second. One Coke can have 7 teaspoons of sugar. And I want you to resonate with this for a minute. Go get 7 teaspoons of sugar, put them in a saucer. That's just the Coke, one. But the majority of people I know drink 4 or 5 a day. So if you got 7 teaspoons of sugar times 7, that's 49 teaspoons of sugar in a day just from sodas or the big gulps. You know what? Sugar is not good for anybody. And if you want to get rid of a lot of the ailments that you're facing, leave the sugar alone. And it can save you a lot of money on facials and all kind of things because your body won't be so toxic. You got to understand, being a former diabetic, honeydew melons, watermelons, cantaloupes, grapes, tangerines, oranges. Oh, I loved all that. But as a diabetic, I know they elevated my blood sugar. Now I know some of you guys, doctor, will say, oh, it doesn't. But you know what? The majority of people that's giving advice have never been a diabetic. They don't understand what's this causing havoc. Not saying you can never not have these again, but if you have a neuropathy, if you're feeling tingling in your fingers, in your feet, you've got something going on that you've got to deal with. You know what? Diabetes will kill you. When you think about it for a minute, there's 80 million pre-diabetics and that number is expected to triple. There are 30 million diabetics, and I'm one of them, it used to be anyway, are walking around. And you're wondering why it never seems to get better, because we get comfortable, well I did, I don't know about you, in sweets and eating foods that have sweets. Do you realize how much sugar is in the breads that you eat when you go out or what you buy at your favorite store? Oh, it's hidden sugar. And you're wondering why you can't lose weight, why you get those highs and those lows, why you get irritated, why you just go off and not do things you don't even realize you're doing. You wonder why you can't have a bowel movement, you're constipated. Sugar, yeast, candida, feeds on sugar. You got to look at you got to learn to read the labels when you go to the store. Watch out for that hidden agenda. If you look in the labeling of the food, you will find sugar in so much, it's scary. And I said, oh, somebody said, oh, eat the fruits and the vegetables. I was there eating all the right vegetables and fruits, I thought, especially fruits, until I realized the fruits was elevating my sugar. Oh, then you think about the artificial sweeteners. You hear the story. Oh, they won't hurt